Alright, come on, number four. Who's number four? Who's number four? Who's number four? Who's number four? Oh my gosh! Mr. Parkin, I got your boy, baby! I got Cody Rhodes for number four! Yeah! 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 I can live with this! No freaking Randy Orton! No Randy Orton! No Randy Orton! No Randy Orton! Yay! Woo! That's awesome! Mr. Parkin, you may be Cody Rhodes' number one mark, but as of now, I'm number two. No Randy Orton! I'm loving this. Oh my gosh! I can't take it anymore. This is awesome. Karma's back. The Road Dog is back. This is awesome. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is great so far. Oh my gosh. What's up, people? This is Nature Girl 30 here, and here is my review for the Royal Rumble. As you can see, I changed bandanas because I marked out so much during the Rumble that I literally just threw it off my head and tossed it somewhere I can't find it. So I had to put this on because my hair is not finished. But anyway, man, was that a Rumble. Now, okay, there was 2 championship matches and then there was a standalone match. Honestly, I could care less about the championship matches. They were very mediocre. They were very dry. They really had no passion in them, and I think you can kind of tell that the St. Louis crowd really did not care much for the championship matches. I didn't care either because you kind of knew who was going to keep it. I knew Daniel Bryan was going to win. I called it. He kept it, unfortunately. And then the WWE championship match. It wasn't bad, but it was okay. It could have been. It's just with Dolph Ziggler, he's really great in the ring. So is CM Punk, but their in-ring chemistry was off. And with John Laurinaitis, him being involved in it, actually not really not being involved, him being outside of the ring, and then him trying to figure out what he's gonna do, kind of did suck it out for me. It really was bland and mediocre. It was a match that should have been better. Now, the fact that CM Punk kept it really doesn't make me happy because that's going to be one great main event at WrestleMania. But the one thing that kind of sort of pissed me off a lot, that was the filler match. They had not one, but 2 filler matches. Number one, they had a Divas tag match. Now, don't get me wrong. I am very, very happy that they had Beth Phoenix out there. And I'm very happy that the heels won because I'm really pissed off that the heels are just being beat up as of late. Plus, you can kind of tell that Beth Phoenix honestly is getting sick and tired of all the other chicks following her. They're probably going to have some kind of storyline with them. It better be good because they have had crap as of late. But the fact that they had a Divas match at the Royal Rumble without even announcing they were going to have a match was stupid. I really don't know why they decided to do it. I hate filler, especially on my pay-per-views. I hate filler. Just go straight to the match. If it ends early, it ends early. But anyway, the second filler match, I don't understand why they had the Funkasaurus there. Don't get me wrong. I am all aboard on the Funk train. But it's the point to where it's the Royal Rumble. At least put him in the Rumble. I mean, for crying out loud, you're going to have him out there dancing and jiggling everywhere and doing shimmy shakes, which is fine on Raw, but not here, especially with Drew McIntyre. Now, I like Drew McIntyre. He has great potential, but I'm tired of him being squashed. He could literally decimate all of his opponents that he had, but he's constantly getting squashed every night. And when you see the Funkasaurus, you know that he's the squash man. He's going to squash them, and he's going to make Drew McIntyre's career go down even more. So I'm just really pissed off with the fact that they decided to have Drew McIntyre in there with the Funkasaurus when the Funkasaurus don't even need to be there. He needed to stay in his cave or wherever a Funkasaurus lives and stay there and not be at the Rumble. But anyway, the standalone match. John Cena versus Kane. Now, this match really should have been better. From my predictions that I had before, I really wanted Cena to go dark. Now, it's not because of the fact that I wanted Kane to be completely decimated. I really wanted Cena to go dark. But, the one thing I can say is that it was a DQ. And I think a few people called it. I know that Mr. Parkin called it, saying that'll probably be the best way to go. And I think that Dustin called it as well. But there was a few other people that called, and there's so many people that called it. And I really do think that was a great way to go because it actually will extend the feud. Plus, it won't squash Kane, and it's going to really bump up Cena to actually be more dark for the Rumble because I think that'd be a great idea if he does go dark. It'll bring a little bit more edge to his character. So I'm happy that it did end in a DQ. Even though the in-ring chemistry with Kane and Cena should have been better, it was mediocre at best because they did so much to try to pump up a heel turn teaser. He really should have packed on more emotion. Unfortunately, Kane had more emotion than John Cena, which is something that got kind of found strange as of late because we already know what Kane's agenda is. Like Kane straight up is gonna be, I want you to embrace the hate. But it seems to me that at the end, it really did kind of make Kane come out as a monster more, especially when he went after Eve and he went after Zack Ryder and he left them kind of cold on the floor in the ring. The ending was good. I liked the ending. I liked the way that Kane did take out not only Zack Ryder but Cena. And even though I'm a Zack Ryder fan, unfortunately, it's not really so much unfortunate. I'm really happy that Kane actually did that. It really does incorporate the fear that he's supposed to instill in Cena and actually bring out more hatred of him. So I think the way that they ended it was a great idea. On to the main event of the night, something I have been waiting for since they came out. I have been waiting for this Royal Rumble event for a very long time, and man, did they deliver. Okay, the beginning was kind of stale. And yes, I was looking for number 4, and I got my number 4, baby. Cody Rhodes. As you can see in my reaction, I was crunk. I'm still crunk because I am happy I don't have freaking Randy Orton. So whoever has Randy Orton, I am so sorry. You gotta cheer for him for a whole year, fella. Sorry about that. But anyway, enough of that. My goodness. They had a lot of legends tonight. I'm alright with the legends. I'm alright with Booker T. I'm even alright with the King. I'm alright with Hacksaw. And I was definitely alright when I saw Road Dogg. Oh my gosh. I don't even mark out. But I marked out when he came out, man. Not only that, I marked out when Karma came back. Finally, they are going to do something with the Divas division because Karma is back, baby. Oh, you have no idea how crunk I am. I cannot wait until Raw because she's going to finally bring the pain and knock out those stupid Bella Twins once and for all. Thank you for bringing back Karma. Whew. And I don't even get marked out, and I got marked out that time. That's what I'm talking about. Way to go, y'all. But man, it really did pick up the pace at the end. It really did. I was so happy that Randy was eliminated. So happy. But then it was a huge twist. No one has ever anticipated this of happening. Everybody kept saying Jericho. Everybody kept saying Orton. Orton got eliminated. It was down to Sheamus and Jericho. We all thought that Jericho was going to win. Because honestly, I would love to see CM Punk versus Jericho. That's one match that I really want to see. CM Punk versus Jericho. But unfortunately, really not really unfortunately, it's Sheamus versus CM Punk. Now, Sheamus has been in ridiculous feuds as of late. He has been filling in for people who aren't there. He's been filling in for Randy Orton. He's been doing ridiculous feuds and ridiculous matches that make no sense. Sheamus deserves it. He really does. And Sheamus is a straight up brawler. And so is CM Punk. 2 brawlers in the ring. 1 Irish and 1 American. I think it's going to be great. I really do. I would like to actually see Chris Jericho and CM Punk be in the CM Punk at the main event, but I'm fine with Sheamus. I'm really fine about Sheamus. I'm actually crunk about seeing WrestleMania. I really honestly am. So honestly, I gotta give this pay per view. I gotta give this pay per view this credit. I have to say that I was at first I wasn't really thinking that it was worth the money to actually purchase this. But the one thing I can say is that they really did bring at the end. It was all about the anniversary of the Royal Rumble, and they really did bring it at the end. They pulled no punches. Not everybody was in it, but the way that they surprised you, especially Great Khali's return, you gotta say that they got your money's worth at the end. And I'm gonna just straight up say, yes, you got your money's worth at the end. It was good. I'm gonna give it a solid B because the championship matches were mediocre. You kind of lost interest at the Divas match. The Divas match, that was pretty much your bathroom break. And then they had a squash match with Drew McIntyre on a pay per view. How insulting is that? But the Royal Rumble really didn't bring it. It really brought it all home. Plus, the Cena versus Kane match actually did end well. So I'm gonna say that if it comes to a rating, I'm gonna give this a B. I'm gonna give it a solid B. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it a solid B because the Royal Rumble definitely did bring it back for me. I could give it a B minus, but the championship matches really and the filler matches, as much as I dislike the filler, yeah, I know I'm gonna change my little verdict. I'm gonna actually have it as a B minus, and pretty much it's because of the filler. I hate fillers. I can't stand fillers on my pay-per-views. So yes, I'm giving it a B minus. It wasn't a solid A because they put two fillers in there, and the championship matches were mediocre and bland. But the other two matches that were highly promoted did do its job. So I'm sticking to a B minus. I'm not changing. B minus. Way to go, WWE, for a great Royal Rumble. I practically have no voice because of so many mark out moments, and I don't even mark out. But I'm gonna leave it at a B minus. This is Nature Girl 30 signing off. Peace out, y'all. See you at Raw.